Gardner, and he will be talking about the road to Eagle.
Thank you. I do have one quick order of business, though. The evaluator for me is not here yet. Is anyone with a volunteer? Michelle, great. Well, good evening. Let me start by presenting a situation to you. There are two 25-year-old men who are final candidates for the same job, and you're the manager that's making the hiring decision. Both of these candidates have similar education, have similar working experience, have similar communication skills. Essentially, both of these candidates are equally qualified for the job. Except, one of these candidates is an Eagle Scout. So knowing this, if you're making a hiring decision and you know that one candidate has an Eagle Scout, would you pick that candidate over the other candidate for the job? Show everybody raise a hand. Few. Okay. Well, not surprisingly, Eagle Scouts are often chosen over other candidates, not only in job situations, but in situations of student applications, enrollment applications, in leadership roles for public office, and many other leadership roles. Tonight I'm going to talk about the Boy Scout Eagle rank and why that's such an important achievement in the life of some of these scouts. Many of you don't know this, but I am a volunteer for Boy Scouts of America, and I currently serve on the District Advancement Committee here for the Little Rock area. And a couple of my many roles in this is to evaluate Scouts and their Eagle projects and determine whether or not they're good Eagle projects or not. And then also to serve as a chair of a board that interviews these Scouts to make sure that they have met the requirements for the Eagle rank. There are 7 ranks in Boy Scouts, the Eagle rank being the highest of these. And Boy Scouts typically start in the Boy Scout program around the 5th grade, so that makes them 10 or 11 years old. And the Boy Scout program gives them until age 18 to achieve the Eagle rank. And in the United States, the average Eagle rank age when they actually achieve this is about 17.1 years old. In order for a Scout to earn their Eagle rank, they have to meet several requirements. They have to have earned at least 21 merit badges, and some of these take multiple years to, not years, but multiple months to complete. They have to demonstrate that they have organized, developed, and given leadership to a group of volunteers for a large community project, and they have to have held a leadership position for at least 6 months in their troop and since their last rank advancement. The board of review that they have to complete is basically an interview process, and in that interview process we want to make sure that the Scout has lived by the Scouting principles. We want to make sure that they've done their duty to community, their duty to their self, and to God. And yes, religion is a big part of Boy Scouts. And then finally, we want to verify that they have demonstrated leadership skills. And in this review, we spent a lot of time focusing on the leadership skills. As you can tell, there's a lot of work that goes into achieving the rank of Eagle in Boy Scouts. In fact, only 4% of all the Boy Scouts in the United States achieve the rank. For the other 96%, things like cars, girlfriends, sports, jobs, those things kind of compete for their time in high school, and they never quite make the rank of Eagle. Our history has been rich with Eagle Scouts, and they include former presidents of the United States, they put astronauts. I was reading something recently where of the 300 or so astronauts, active astronauts in the United States, 40 of those are Eagle Scouts. Scientists, for example, William DeVries is an Eagle Scout, and he was the surgeon that performed the first heart transplant. You have movie directors like Steven Spielberg as an Eagle Scout, and many other examples, CEOs of large corporations. Before I close, I want to share with you a situation that I often find myself in. Many times after I've been to a scout meeting, I'm in my uniform, and I go to the grocery store, or I go to a hardware store running errands, and I inevitably run into someone that says, hey, I used to be in Boy Scouts. And then they start talking to me, and then some of them say, you know, I was this close to getting my Eagle rank. I was one merit badge away, and I've regretted all my life not completing that Eagle rank. And I can see the disappointment in their face as they're telling me this, because as adults now, they understand the value of this achievement, and they know what it means to the community. Okay, thinking back on the scenario I gave you earlier. Let's say you're in a situation in the future where you're having to make a decision about hiring someone, or you're making a decision on a school enrollment, or you're voting for someone that's running for public office. How many of you would be influenced if you knew that one of those candidates was an Eagle Scout? I know I will, because in the position that I'm in as a volunteer, I fully understand the value and know that being an Eagle Scout means